Good morning, Year 9 and 10. Welcome to your first virtual assembly together. Hello from Mr. London here.
Good morning, everyone, Year 9 and 10. Hope everyone's okay. Mr. Ali here.
Morning, Mrs. Thomas here. Hope you're okay.
So we just wanted to take this opportunity to talk about a few different things that are going on this week and what have been going on. First of all, I hope you had a good break over Easter, as much as you could have. I just want to talk to you now a little bit about the work side and what to be expected now in the coming weeks. So we've changed slightly the way that we're giving the work to you, so that we can spread it out and you can spend your time however best you can doing the work. On a Monday, we're going to give out your core subjects, so that's English, Maths and Science. That will all be given out on Monday, and you'll have a week to complete this work. Okay, so you'll have probably between, I would say, 3 to 4 hours of this work, and that will be expected in the following Monday. So how you do it, if you decide to do all maths on Monday, science on Tuesday, English on Wednesday, or if you want to spread it out across the week, that's completely up to you and what works best for you. Then halfway through the week on a Thursday, your option subjects will produce their work. And again, you'll have a week, so Thursday to Thursday, in order to complete this. So again, you can just spread out your timetable whenever you have access to internet or laptop facilities, and you can work around that. I know that Mr. Ali now has got a few things he wants to add from his side.
Yeah, hi guys, hope everyone's okay. From my point of view, obviously from a well-being side of things, you may be aware that we've set up a little survey on class charts. You should have all had a parent mail regarding this. I'm going to be focusing on Year 9, but we've got members of the Wellbeing team across year groups checking in on this once a week. So the check-ins are going to be on a Monday, and you have to put your sort of rating in before 2 o'clock on a Monday. Otherwise, it won't get picked up until the week after, okay? And it's just a way, really, of seeing how you are, how you're feeling. You know, I had a good response from Year 9 last week. Most of you said that you were doing okay, which is great, you know, getting plenty of exercise, balancing it out with work and that kind of thing. Some of you did say that you weren't feeling too good, feeling a bit down, feeling a bit low. You know, that's completely normal. We're all going to have days like that. It's just so that we're all aware, really, and if you need any support, we can be here to help. I know that I've spoken to a couple of Year 9 pupils on that list. Just drop them a quick email to say if there's anything you need, and they've responded to me, which is absolutely great. Our aim really is just to get contact with every pupil and make sure that you're all okay. So please do that. You know, it's not just a pointless exercise. It's something which is really going to help you and help us as well to know how you're getting on, okay? So from my point of view, you know, I'm really happy that that's up and running. It's a really good tool, and keep using it every Monday before 2 o'clock, okay? I'm going to pass on to Mrs. Thomas now, who I know wants to say a few things as well.
Hi guys, hi. Just wanted to talk to you about remote registration. You should all have had a message by now on parent mail, and you should all have been invited to your form groups on Microsoft Teams. Your form tutor will have given you a day and a time where there will be a remote registration. So it's just a chance really for you to go online at that time in the chat facility on Teams and talk to your reg tutor and talk to each other as well, because that was an important part of our day when we were in school, was starting the day together, checking in. We always had activities to do, and you know, a lot of us are missing that. As teachers, we're missing that. I'm missing on checking in on you every morning as well. So it's just a chance really to check your well-being, check that you're okay, and if there is a problem, you can let us know. Even if you're on then you don't want to say anything, even if it's just a like comment or a smiley face or sad face or funny face, whatever you want to do, it just lets us know that we are reaching you, and that that we know that you're okay and you're responding and you're able to get on Teams and you are getting our messages as well. Okay, so that's quite important. So please look out for us and try and get involved. Okay. Now, one thing we wanted to do today was, we're very aware that in the news at the moment, there's a lot of bad news. A lot of the news is dominated by coronavirus, which is natural. So we wanted to look at things in the news. We've been looking this week, things that make us smile. Okay, so I know Mr. Longdon has found something that made him smile this week, so he's going to tell you about that.
Yes, So last week it was my nephew's first birthday, and they live in Australia. So I was looking at some of the news in Australia, and I came across this article of a giant pumpkin growing competition that they have annually in Australia. Didn't know they did this, and it just made me laugh now because obviously the competition's been cancelled, so the farmers are having to try and get rid or eat these giant pumpkins, which the biggest ones were up to about 740 kilograms, which in fairness is about Mr. Ali's max deadlift. So we'd be all right there. But yeah, that just made me smile. Mr. Ali, what was yours?
Yeah, so I've just had one that just come to my mind actually. A couple of weeks ago, I had a look. I think it was on my social media account, and there was a news story. I can't remember where it was in Wales, but I'm sure if you Google it, it will come up straight away. It was a street somewhere in South Wales, I believe, where every morning they have a little dance off in the middle of the street. So it started out with 2 or 3 people coming out, having a little dance and, you know, banging pots and pans and things like that. It has escalated now to the point where the whole street are out there every morning, and they're actually now choreographing different dance routines to musicals and famous songs and things like that. So there's a really good show of community spirit, people all in it together, and people getting some exercise as well. And a lot of these sort of the people who were living on their own said it was a really good way for them to kind of interact with others, obviously in a safe way, and it just set them up for the day and made them feel really positive. So that was something which was quite funny, but also, you know, really nice to see as well. So that was my one.
Okay, and my one, mine's from Wales as well, actually. We've been in the news a lot lately because of what our sheep are doing. For all of you who are missing your fast food takeaways, perhaps while we've been on lockdown, you're not the only ones, because in Ebbw Vale, in McDonald's in Ebbw Vale, the sheep had taken over, and there was lots of photos on the news yesterday, even as far as America, where there were photos from McDonald's in Ebbw Vale where the sheep had taken over. They were walking right up to the drive-through windows. They were climbing on all the seated eating areas outside. So obviously they were missing their McDonald's as well. And you've probably seen as well the sheep taking over some playgrounds and getting their daily exercise in Monmouth on the little lambs on the roundabouts to make sure that they're getting out and about at the moment. Okay, I think now as well we're going to give you some contact details, Mr. Longden.
Yes, so thank you for that, guys. And if you guys have any stories that you'd like to share with us, again, you can comment on this assembly or access us via Twitter or Instagram. Just want you to get involved as much as you can. As I go back to the work side, if you do find anything too overwhelming, or you don't understand anything, or certain subjects you're not sure about, please don't sit there and think that you're on your own or that you can't do anything. Just get in touch, and the easiest way is just to give us an email. So my email is londont@pontyhigh.co.uk.
My email is Ali, A-double-L-Y-I, at pontyhigh.co.uk.
And mine is thomasv@pontyhigh.co.uk. So it's THOMASV@pontyhigh.co.uk.
So stay safe, guys, and the next assembly will be on Friday morning at 9 o'clock, and hope to see you all tune into that.
Take care and stay safe, guys.
Yeah, take care. Bye.